Leo, tarot keeps showing something very quiet happening inside you right now. Not a dramatic transformation, not a loud reinvention, but something deeper. And you're moving into your inner mastery, learning that real power isn't loudly proving anymore. It's a calm confidence. There's emotional boundaries, choosing peace over drama, protecting your energy, and saying that this no longer fits me, without needing permission or applause from anyone. And I get this feeling many of you already know this. You may be noticing friendships shifting, conversations feeling different, career goals that once motivated you suddenly feeling outdated. And it's almost like you woke up one morning and realized you've been living a version of life that belonged to that younger version of you. But the older you're getting, you're realizing that this feeling is strange. Because nothing is technically wrong. It's just something no longer feels true. And that's where we begin today. So welcome back to Hermit in the Woods Tarot. My name is Matt. And if you are new here, this small cabin in the woods somehow keeps reaching souls who need a moment of reflection, a pause from the noise, a place to think honestly about where life is taking them. If this reading finds you at the right time, consider liking the video, subscribing, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I always love seeing how far this little forest circle reaches. And if you have questions or topics you'd like to explore in future readings, leave those below too. Many of these readings grow directly from conversations with you. And as always, this is general guidance. It's not an absolute prediction. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Your personal judgment matters more than any card on my table. The forest teaches us something really important though. Growth is rarely loud. Trees don't announce when they deepen their roots. They simply become harder to move. And this channel isn't about fantasy escape or telling you what you want to hear. It's about truth seeking, reflection, growth, and sometimes it's uncomfortable, but it's always meaningful. So for Leo, let's look at the energy surrounding your next step forward. And today I'm working with the House of the Dragon Tarot deck, and we're using what I call the Iron Throne spread. And this is a 5-card spread designed to show the smoothest path toward claiming what is rightfully yours. And this is your March forecast, but mainly it's the first week, but it's also overlooking March, but we will get into the rest of March in prior videos or in future videos. But this isn't through force, but through repositioning. The power of tarot often comes down to timing, decisions, awareness, and destiny meets readiness. So you may watch this a week from now. It still will be relevant because it's going to be your monthly read. And this reading is for Leo. So let's get a couple shuffles here. Alright, and if you could, tap that deck on your screen, get your energy on the deck. Alright, thank you. Alright, let's get a shuffle here. The first card I'm getting is the 10 of Blades. Then we have the Hanged Man. We need 3 more. And then I pull a spirit message card. And then later on we'll do 2 clarifying cards, and that will be your kind of what you should hope or what your future is lying ahead. Next we have the Queen of Tangards. Next dropped was the Fool in reverse. And 1 more and a spirit message. And we have the 8 of Tangards. Ooh, the Knight of Crowns. And this is your spirit message. So we'll see what that's gonna forecast for us. So what I'm getting from the cards that are laid out here, it connects strongly with the major astrology shifts happening through March, pushing people toward authentic living and personal reinvention. And many are realizing superficial success isn't enough anymore. So let's see what the Iron Throne looks like. So with the 10 of Blades, right away this feels like mental completion. The 10 of Blades often appears when somebody already senses what this reading is about. And Leo, you've been thinking deeply about your life direction, maybe more than people realize. And there's a darker gray tone here. And this is representing exhaustion from overthinking, replaying decisions, wondering, is this really what I want anymore? Because dreams change, desires evolve, and I see many of you recognizing that you've outgrown something, and a role, a job identity, or even a social circle. And friends might be drifting away, they're probably starting families, and it's not from conflict, but just misalignment. I'm sure they still love you and want to be part of your life, but their life and their family is pushing them away. And it's one of those sad things in life that happens to all of us. You're not losing people, you're shedding timelines, and it also could be you yourself having not enough time to really enjoy your family and friends. Well, really you're probably focusing on your family more. Next, this leads us to the Hanged Man. And this card, it's asking for perspective. March is bringing movement mentally, and curiosity is returning. Some of you feel pulled toward learning, travel, new philosophies, or simply seeing life differently. And the psychological piece to this is you're realizing that fulfillment cannot be purchased as a mood booster. There may be moments of emotional spending, distractions, trying to lift your spirits externally. The Hanged Man gently says the shift happens when you pause long enough to ask why you feel restless. And the pink and silver energy here coming from the Queen of Tangards and also the Fool upside down there. It's saying that emotional sensitivity mixed with clarity begin to form. You're learning that patience with yourself. And so then we get into the Queen of Tankards, Queen of Cups. And we're moving into this emotional intelligence. And the Queen doesn't rush decisions with plans, career moves, or big ideas. Something may require revision. Maybe travel plans change. Maybe professional direction slows temporarily. And strangely, that delay protects you. I see Leos wanting deeper love instead of attention right now. Less performance, more authenticity. And in relationships, you may be asking, do they actually understand me? Slow movement wins here. And the brownish grounding energy, this is emotional maturity replacing this impulsivity. And then we get into the Fool, and this is reversed. So this is quite fascinating here. Opportunity is existing, but the timing is gonna make all the difference. Something once crystal clear feels uncertain. And a person, offer, or path may reveal hidden layers. And the cards are saying, don't rush forward yet. A conversation, possibly with a long-lost friend or someone from your past, it could reopen insight or opportunity. But the Fool reverse says, wisdom now means not repeating old leaps without awareness. And you're no longer naive about your own worth. So the last card we're going to get into is the Eight of Tankards, or Cups. And this is the heart of your Iron Throne. Walking away, not dramatically, not angrily, but consciously. Some of you are leaving emotional comfort zones. This could be outdated careers, family relationship dynamics, family expectations, or identities that you maintain to keep peace. And the orange energy rises here. And it's courage returning. There's a new philosophical hunger that appears. You want more meaning, growth. You're willing to explore new avenues. Major life transitions show strongly, like graduations, relocations, promotions, spiritual awakenings, marriages, redefining direction. And you're choosing alignment over familiar territory. So let's get into the spirit message for Leo. And we pulled up the Knight of Crowns. And the spirit shows steady progress. The Knight builds slowly but securely. Financial stability improves through consistency rather than risk. Career success comes through dedication behind the scenes. Family responsibilities may increase, but so does respect. And spiritually, you are learning that mastery isn't speed, it's endurance. And the silver and earth tones here blend here pretty well, and it's wisdom earned through experience. So, astrological and energy expansion here for March, and the March energy pushes fire signs towards reinvention. Planetary movement activates your desire for expansion mentally, geographically, spiritually. You may feel restless without knowing why. The eclipses stir emotional resets. Retrogrades are happening now, and that's slow decisions so alignment can catch up with ambition. And it's less about external achievement right now, more about internal recalibration. Emotionally, cycles move through the seasons. Winter reflection is giving way to early spring courage. You're redefining success on your own terms. There's a story the forest reminds me of. A traveler once came to a hermit asking which path led to greatness. And the hermit pointed toward the two roads. One was wild, bright, filled with applause. And the other was narrow, quiet, and disappearing into trees. The traveler chose the loud road first. Years later, exhausted, he returned. And the hermit said nothing, only handed him water. And this time the traveler chose the quiet path. And though fewer people noticed him, he finally slept peacefully. So for Leo, sometimes the right throne isn't the one everyone sees. It's the one where your soul rests. And Proverbs 4:26, give careful thought to the paths of your feet. And stillness will reveal the choice, or the truth. Alright, let's get some clarifying cards here and see where March is heading into. And one more time, tap the tarot cards. Alright. Where is Leo heading into March? First up is Five of Dragons, reversed. And Two of Dragons. Alright. So right away, with the Five of Dragons reversed, this is conflict easing. You may begin stepping away from unnecessary competition or social pressure. Early March energy suggests saying no to invitations or distractions, choosing solitude for clarity. And healing is happening when you stop proving yourself. And the Two of Dragons is new partnerships are emerging, and decisions about collaboration, career direction, shared goals become clearer. Background work succeeds quietly. Focused effort now leads to visible progress later. Planning, learning, preparing, forward movement without any chaos. So for Leo, this reading doesn't feel like an ending. It feels like maturity. You're realizing you no longer need constant validation. Validation to know who you are. You're choosing depth over noise, meaning over performance, and that's very powerful. And I feel like success is gonna be somewhere mid-month. There's probably new opportunities that are gonna pop up that are perfect for you. But you'll be choosing depth over noise, meaning over performance, and that's real powerful. So keep watching the future videos coming out. We'll get further into these dragon cards and develop throughout the month of March and see where your path is heading. Again, thank you for spending time with me at Hermit in the Woods Tarot. And if this reading resonated, like the video, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what part spoke to you the most, or where you're watching from. Your support truly keeps this small cabin light burning. And remember, the Hermit doesn't withdraw from life. He just steps back long enough to see clearly, and sometimes the strongest move forward is the quiet decision to walk your own path. And until next time, take care of yourselves and walk gently through the woods.